Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Q&A. So these are the questions that some people asked for the second partial. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of me rambling on. So if you care about that, grab something to eat, something to drink, because it will be approximately maybe 20 minutes or so. But yeah, let's get into the questions and comments. So we had somebody making comments on bringing back dad jokes. 100% ahead of you. We already have at least one per week for the future. So yeah, they are coming back. Then we've had a lot of positive comments. Fortunately, I do enjoy them. I don't mention all of them, obviously, because it's not just me here tuning my own horn. Obviously, we want to cover either just questions or things that you guys want to interact on. And we had a positive comment, which I will read, but it says that the class is interesting and you appreciate my effort to explain the topics and to make them understandable. Well, I do try. I don't think there's one activity which I say like, oh, I'm gonna make this boring or anything for you guys. But I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Some activities you design and you think they're the coolest, they're gonna be like so much fun, but then when you apply it, if something happens, it's not that fun, or maybe it might be fun for one group, but it's not fun for another one. You have to tweak things here and there. But I mean, it's just a constant thing that we have to adapt and, well, like I mentioned, you have to tweak for each group. So if there's ever something that you don't enjoy, I apologize, but I mean, we are trying. We are trying. That is why, I mean, as I'm recording this right now, I already mentioned this several times in the class, but we do have activities outside. Some of you guys are getting activities where you get a chance to watch an episode of something obviously related to the topic, right? But I mean, we are watching something in the classroom. We have several activities outside, at least two for sure, then the other one is up in the air. But I mean, we are trying to add a little bit more variety so the class is not so mundane, taking into consideration your suggestions and your comments. And obviously, we always want to try and keep the class flowing at a good pace and being not so monotone. Although my personality is a little monotone, so it makes it a little bit more inclined to be like that. But yeah, keeping that in perspective, we do try to make some activities at least enjoyable or not bore you to death for 2 minutes. All right. So yeah, we had several comments along those lines. Some people saying that obviously relating to the whole dog activities, to the whole dog presentations that I showed you. So a lot of positivity there, and obviously, well, I do appreciate those comments a lot. So thank you for all those beautiful comments. We do have people asking if you can have a free class. I'll say this straight up: the only group that has had free classes is where this person is from. So I don't really get free classes that often. I think I've given out maybe one to one group because nobody was there. It was basically half or less than half of the group. Everyone else went on the field trip. And then this particular group has had different events, sports events happen or Exposeti. So yeah, but I mean, you were the only one from this group, the person that asked. Yeah, I think that's kind of ironic, but I can give you a free class. Maybe at the end of the semester, I am trying to fit in at least like a picnic if we can maybe prepare something. I'll try to, and I'll get back to you, okay? But I'll try to sneak in a picnic here or there. I'm mentioning this in the video, so obviously this would go for all my groups. But again, I might not get a chance to see all of you, so yeah, if I don't manage to put a picnic together for you guys, I do apologize, but I'll try to for at least most of you. Somebody's asking me how am I? Like, how are you doing, basically? Uh, I am doing well. I can't complain. I wish I had a little bit more time to rest, but we don't have that much time. I work 6 days a week, so I don't, at least from what I need to rest, I don't have that much time. But vacations are near. I think everyone needs this period just to re-energize and come back next semester fully energized. Except for my sixth semester students, which I mean, you guys are gonna enjoy college. Yeah, it is kind of. I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun because it's what you want to study. It's not what people force you to study. You guys chose that, so really enjoy that and maximize all of your subjects as much as possible. Somebody also comments that they like my tattoos. Thank you very much. I do plan on getting more eventually, but we go a day at a time. Somebody says again, I've been switching from groups to groups. So if I repeat like positives, it's because it's from another group. But yeah, somebody mentions that the classes are great, and they do ask a question attached to this. So, do I prefer movies or TV series? If you're talking about like humans, actually, not anime based, I prefer movies 100%. I don't like TV series that much. And the only ones that I have watched are the ones that I have like they're most memorable are comedies. You have Malcolm in the Middle, The Office, Seinfeld. I enjoyed Friends. I'm not really a Friends guy, but I mean, I've seen it. I could watch it. Do I watch it on my own? No. I mean, just comedies all around. Seinfeld, I think, is the series that I've seen the most. I would have said Malcolm, but I mean, Malcolm is not really. And I don't pay for the service that provides Malcolm. Let's just say that. Yeah, prefer movies 100%. If it's anime, though, I would prefer seeing. Somebody's asking, what age did I have when I had my first tattoo? When I got my first tattoo? I'm not really sure. I was out of university for sure. I want to say I was 25, but I'm not really sure. It was, I mean, quite a while back. So around 25. Yeah. Would I have gotten a tattoo sooner? Yeah, if I would have had the money, yeah, for sure. But I mean, I didn't really start working until I got out of college, so I didn't really have any money to do anything. So yeah. Somebody mentions Checo will be champion. Hopefully. As of me recording this, Checo's gonna. Well, the sprint race is tomorrow. Checo will be in third place for also like for the race. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get if not first place, just be on top of Verstappen. So yeah. Again, another comment here says, how well is an average English level to finish high school? It depends. It really depends on the person. Depends on what you want to do. And where you started, obviously, if somebody starts in level 1, then you end. Sorry, or you finish level 3. But you did progress. You made your effort. You grew. That's perfect. That's wonderful. So as long as you're making an effort, you're growing, then I would say it doesn't really matter the level, right? But if you want to study a career that has, like for example, in CETIS, you guys have careers that basically say that you need a specific level of English to be able to take to get enrolled in the career. So I would say you would need a pretty high level, right? Because you need to do a TOEFL or an equivalency test. I don't really know which one they apply, but so yeah. But I mean, all my students here are level 3 and 4, so level 3 and 4 for you guys would be okay. If you're talking on an international level, I can say B2, possibly. B2s would be okay. B1 would also be okay. But yeah, B2s would be solid. You would still be good. And I know for a fact some of my students, current students, are C1s. So yeah, I mean, you guys are at the same level as several English teachers. So yeah, very, very nice. We have another question here that says, oh no, it's just a suggestion. Let's go to the field sometime to play soccer. As much as I would like to, we can't. I mean, I can't just take you outside. There are norms that do affect us as teachers. So if I just grab you and take you outside, as much as I would, it would look bad on me since it's just me not giving out the class, right? So the most I can promise is a picnic to wrap up our year basically, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be most of you guys is teaching next semester. We can say a farewell. We have another one from another group says hello. I'll go right back. We had several hellos, so hello to all the people that said hello. Somebody's asking me, well, they're saying and then they're asking. It says, I'm awesome, right? Yeah, you are awesome. All of you guys are 100% awesome. There is none of my students are not awesome. Every single one of you guys is awesome. It's just a matter of you guys actually knowing it, realizing how awesome. Somebody else asked, favorite dog. My favorite dog breed in the whole world is Rescue. So, I mean that's from a post. It's a bumper sticker, but yeah, my favorite dog breed would be Rescue. Any dog that was rescued would be my favorite. As corny as it might sound. And somebody says I love the videos. I don't know which ones you mean. Do you mean these or the grammar ones? My videos? Do you mean whose videos? If you're talking about my videos, then I do appreciate that. I mean, nobody asks me to make videos. I'm not obligated to do it. I just do it for the sake of some students that sometimes, for one thing or another, you can't pay attention in class. But it's not because you don't want to. Sometimes you just can't. I mean, sometimes it's too much. Sometimes you have other things on your mind. So that's why we have the video, so you guys can take your time with it. Pause the videos, get notes from it. At the end of the day, my goal is to teach you, to get you from point A to point B by any means necessary. If this is a mean that can get at least one student to point B, then I'll gladly do it just for that one student, right? It doesn't matter if, I mean, it's not for everyone, right? I understand. A lot of you already know all these topics, and that's cool. I mean, I still try to put a twist on some things and everything. But yeah, I appreciate the comments about the video. Hopefully it helps more than one person out. Me with just the camera. We have something else. Maybe teaching something we'll use in speech. Oh, somebody's mentioning. All right. So from this group, I would have understood if this comment is from a level 4 group, because we're mainly dealing with writing, right? So sometimes it's hard to put writing into perspective. How am I going to use this in speech? But it's from my level 3s. So level 3s, everything that we do is related. So for example, take all the topics that we've seen this semester. We've seen future aspect. And in future aspect, we talk future continuous future. Those things you do. And I mean, we did see how to use it. Like, what do we use it in? What scenario? Right? We saw reported speech already. We also mentioned like the most common use people give it is to basically classify at least one of the most common, right? We're seeing conditional, and we've applied like, okay, let's say for second conditional, a lot of times people use second conditional to give advice, like if I were you, I would do this, or etc. So everything we see is used in speech. It's just a matter of maybe I don't explain it as well to how you would apply in speech. But if there's something in particular that you don't know how you would apply it in speech, let me know. You feel free to ask me personally. Hopefully you don't get shy. But I mean, if not, then go to the videos. In the videos, I do explain what you use each one for. And everything is important. Again, a lot of you guys already know how to use these topics. Maybe you don't know the name of the topic, but you know how to use it. The thing is that we do have to know what they are in order to be able to progress from level to level. Not everyone knows, and that's why we see them. That's why we see the topic, right? But I do thank everyone that is patient with. I already know the topic, but I'm still here. I'm still paying attention. I'm still doing the work. I do appreciate all that. Somebody asked for more interactive activities. Again, we've been trying to do a little bit more of a mix-up with the activities here. Hopefully you guys do notice some activities outside, some of them are in teams. We have some individual activities. I mean, we already did it for people that were in level 3s. We've done activities individually. We've done activities in teams. We already went outside. All my level 3s already went outside. We still have another activity outside. We have more activities that at least I think are fun that are coming. So, yeah, I mean, we're trying. And my level 4s, we already saw 100% of something. I mean, it might have not been the most entertaining for everyone, but it has to do with the topic. It is kind of like a spin on not just me speaking and with us paying attention, something, answering some questions, sharing our point of view on an important topic at least. And only one of my groups has gone out from level 4s. Everyone else will go out next week for sure. And then, I mean, we have 2 activities outside, so yeah, either you already did one or you're missing both of them. But we will go outside. Hopefully, again, that puts a spin in that. I mean, it alleviates the stress or the mundane activities that are kind of the same several times over. So yeah, we have somebody saying get more tattoos. Yes, I will. My birthday is coming up. There's vacations. At least gonna have one tattoo bring up. Somebody says more game activities. Yes. I mean, I don't know what you would consider a game. It's the spider web activity that I did with some of you. I mean, everyone's doing the spider web activity, but do you consider that a game? At least I do. So I mean, if you mention that as a game, then yeah, we have that one. I don't know if we're gonna have time for a Kahoot, at least not with everyone, but with some of you, yes. So yeah, expect at least a Kahoot somewhere. Somebody says more talking activities, more speaking activities. For sure. I mean, any activity that you're doing in teams, the main goal or the main objective is for you guys to speak, for you guys to share your ideas, to be able to have that interaction. I can't just have everyone speaking in front of the group because that would take too much time. If you guys remember, the ones that already did the spiderweb activity, how much time did it take us to finish? With some groups, I didn't even get a chance to finish, and you guys were only saying 2 sentences. It was, well, halves of a sentence, but 1 sentence total. It does take a lot of time. So the speaking activities, they're designed for you guys. We use the team activities. They're designed for you guys to speak, to get a chance to bounce back ideas and get some feedback, get some different ideas, different points of view. Yeah, like use them, please. Don't talk Spanish. We have another one that says, let's try to make a comedy as a project. I would like something fun as the project. I'm sorry, but the projects are linked directly to the conference from Gamma. Mainly because I mean it's something, again, we're trying to push this topic. It's something that at least I really believe truly with the bottom of from the bottom of my heart, I do believe in being the change and that we have to be the change. So that's why we're pushing, or at least I'm pushing so hard these topics. And they are related to what we're seeing, but at least I'm trying to really put everything towards dogs, right? So I am sorry, but at least this last one has to do with dogs, mainly because we already had the conference and I can't justify the conference. Why did you guys have to attend the conference unless we actually link it to a project? So which is what we have to do, right? But in the next semester, I could try 100%. Maybe, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be your teacher anymore, but I'll take it into consideration for my future students, not to make it so sad. At least, like, remember, level 3s, the first project was going to a restaurant, right? That was kind of like fun, right? You got to eat for the project. All right, we have another one. Somebody asking me what's my favorite ice cream flavor. It is, if we're talking overall, like 100%, without a doubt, I would have to say from Thrifty, and it would have to be sherbet, which is in Spanish, I think they call it arcoiris, which is the one with different colors. That is my like all-time favorite ice cream flavor, and it has to be specifically thrifty. If it's from another one, as long as it's sherbet, I like it. I really like sherbet. But I don't know how you say that in Spanish. My bad. I'm failing. I'm failing as a teacher. Somebody mentions a comment. Saitama's hair is nice. Yes, yes, it is. Are you talking pre-baldness or post-baldness? Because both are pretty sick hairdos. But yeah, he had hair at one moment, remember. Somebody asked me if I play video games. I don't really, because I don't have a console. I've downloaded emulators here and there. I do have controls, so I used to play on my computer. But I don't have anything as of now. The only things I do play online would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which I don't really play like that much of. And I barely downloaded, I think it's called Pokemon Revolution Online or something, or backwards, Online Revolution. I can't remember the name. But I've only spent maybe like 5 hours total playing, so it's not that much. But yeah, at least so far I've liked it. I don't really interact with anybody else online. I just play for my own amusement. But yeah. Somebody else asks, feature, you need to see Kamisama Hajimemashita. It has 6 ovas and two movies, I assume. I got cut off right there. I don't know what that is. I will look into it and possibly watch it. Depends on what it is. I mean, to be honest, I've had students say, teacher, watch, what was the name of it? Boku no Pico. So, I mean, they were messing around, right? Obviously, because I'm not going to just watch something. You obviously research it. And it wasn't from Cetis, it was from another school. But yeah, I will look into it first. And then I'll let you know. Somebody says, do you actually like our class? I'm not going to deliberately say what group this is from. I already know what group it is. But yes, there is no group I do not like that I enjoy going to. I enjoy all the series. I cannot really say. Sometimes I do. I might feel a little bit overwhelmed with some of the notes, but I mean, it depends on what you're doing. If you guys are making noise because you're doing an activity and you're just like, I mean, the activity calls for it, it's fine. But when it's me explaining and then somebody's making noise, I don't really appreciate it. But is that ever gonna make me not like a class? No. I don't think there's really anything that you guys can do that is not gonna make me like the class in general. I don't really think, if I'm serious, trying to think, I don't think I've ever not liked like anybody out of my I mean a few months shy of 9 years of teaching. Or no, 10 years. 10 years, Jesus, 10 years, yeah. So I don't really remember any time I've not liked somebody. But as a class, that's even more impossible. I mean, even if somebody hates you, there's still like a lot more people to enjoy, right? So yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of things to enjoy from classes. Yeah, I don't know if you have that perception, but if you do, then don't have that perception. I enjoy all my classes. If my face does not always say it, it's just my personality. I'm really, I don't really talk that much or anything. If I talk with you guys. That's it. That's the most I talk. The most I talk is like me here to the camera for you. But that's it. I don't really talk that much to a lot of people. Somebody's asking me, how was the Mario movie? I didn't really see it. I haven't seen it. I can't say anything, either good or bad. I've read a lot of positive comments. Somebody says more talking. I think I already covered this, but yeah, just use the activities for speaking. This group is from one of my level 4s. Level 4s, remember, your academic writing, so we do tend to write a lot more, but we do activities as a team. So all those teams activities, you're supposed to be speaking in English, practicing. So, but I will try maybe to pull some people to the front to participate. We are gonna do our activities outside. Again, all of that hour you're supposed to be speaking only English. So those are wonderful opportunities. Somebody mentions music. I have been bringing music back, and I have lo-fi jazz in the background, but I don't really turn it up as much because I don't want it to be distracting. Lo-fi jazz has been playing in the background for the most part. Sometimes I don't. If we've been seeing an episode, I have it. If I'm sleeping, you don't really have it. For the most part, when you're working, we have it. And somebody's asking for a movie. This group is from. This group already saw the episode, so yeah, we already got it. This was before we stopped. So hopefully, an episode of something was sufficient. I mean, we can't dedicate that much to it, but we did have an episode of something that, as far as I know, you hadn't seen, and it was entertaining. Maybe it's not what you would watch, but as far as school goes, I mean, related to the topic also, it was. I really enjoyed it. Somebody saying speak louder. I will do. I actually don't talk that loud. I do notice that, but I don't know. Nobody's ever said this, but I will. I do notice I speak low on the low side. I'll try and speak louder, at least in this classroom in particular. If I forget, do not be shy to tell me or ask me, teacher, can you speak louder? It's perfectly fine. You can't hear me, especially in this classroom. We have a few people that talk a little bit too much, so they might interfere with me speaking. Do not be afraid to tell me to speak loud. I'm never gonna get mad. I will either get closer or just speak louder. Okay? Yeah, no worries. Always tell me what you need. Somebody says, I don't like doing the project, everything else is good, so can you do the project more relaxing? It depends. I mean, I don't really see the projects as being complex. And this semester, at least for this group, they've been super light. All my level 3, the projects that we designed, have been the simplest we've done them. We're not asking, we were not asking, because I will ask for a text for the third one. But for all the other ones, it was mainly the video. And the first one, it was a comment. But it was sentences. All the grammar was just sentences. I've never done that. I've always asked for the grammar to be in text. It was always super long. Not super long, but it was a lot longer than what it's been like. I think it's more relaxed. And also, the fun activity, at least, because the doc topic might be a little bit off-putting for a lot of people. It might be like, teacher, this is that. But we want to reach a specific goal, right, which is to inform people. And the topic is that. Hopefully more people think it's that, so it's eradicated. We want it gone. We don't want to have this society. Or at least I don't. You have no idea the amount. I'm a very emotional and invested person. So in certain areas, and this is one of the topics that if I see or if I know of something related to this, I do get emotionally involved. And this is something that, to a certain degree, you don't want to see anymore. You want it abolished. We want this to be gone. So that is why the intensity with all the projects and all of that. But again, go back to the first partial project. This is the semester we did the restaurant one. You don't know how many people saying, I don't want to do a vlog. You didn't want to be on video. But then after the video, I've had a lot of people say, teacher, I do another, let us go to another time for another project. I mean, I think at least half of the people have said that they liked the activity. They didn't like the first project. If you have another take as to what more relaxed and fun you would think, let me know, please, either in an email or WhatsApp. Personally, I would prefer if it's personally, but if you get shy, if you think I'm gonna get mad, which I don't, just write it, type it up or something. I would really appreciate your takes. like your examples, your ideas, or what would you mean? What would you change from the ones that we already did? Trust me, those comments really help the class. Maybe we don't do everything exactly to how you like, but we can surely make some changes to make it more comfortable, more enjoyable, let's say. And the last comment we have here is watch the series Hajime no. It's a sequel, but I assume it's Ippo, the boxing one. If it is the boxing one, it's on my list. I haven't seen it, but it is on my list. Mainly because I like boxing, but I have not seen it. I will try to on during vacations, but no promise. I have a lot of lists. I mean, I have a lot of animes on the list of animes that I have to watch. But yeah. All right. That was a whole lot of time, and let me try and see. To be honest, I don't really know how much time it was, but it's probably been more than 20 minutes. So if you sat through the whole 20 minutes, I mean, Jesus Christ, I'll give you an extra point. Just remind me, tell me in the classroom, teacher, I sat through all 20 minutes. Through the whole video, give me an extra point because it's not. And I will. But you have to. I'll give you go personally to me and say that. Okay? Class, so when I have the list and so I can actually give it to you. But yeah, that was fun though. I will see you next Tuesday in class. Enjoy your long weekend. Hopefully you got a laugh from a few things. And if you left a comment or a question, it was answered here. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, I do apologize. But I tried to grab everything that I could, everything that was not repeated, obviously. We tried not to have the same thing because it would be me answering or saying the same thing back, like over and over again. So, yeah. You guys take care and enjoy watching Chocobetes on Sunday. Race for the win.